Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from ManReacts.
Hey, so do we have a romance recession? So Valentine's Day 2026, the data is out. Valentine's Day celebrations hit a record low in Australia in 2026, 24% down. So the data shows less people are celebrating Valentine's Day.
Less people celebrating or just less men spending money?
Fewer people are giving gifts on Valentine's Day.
Fewer people or fewer men?
And then when they are giving gifts, they're spending less on those gifts. And data from Google Trends also shows that less people are searching for Valentine's Day gift ideas. So it appears that people care less. So just about the post, should we cancel Valentine's Day? It looks like many people have.
Feminism at work. In this age of equality, there is less opportunity for traditional romance and chivalry. Weddings and marriage will continue to dwindle too, unless women change their ways.
Ever since I turned 30, dating in NYC has really started to piss me off. Number one, I know.
You know, there's a lot of women that do videos like this. Like, I don't understand this style of video where you're just putting your nostril and barely your face in there and then talking. Like, what are we even watching?
That I want to be a wife and a mother, so I'm really not playing any games with these guys. The problem that I have is that all of them want to do pen pal, textuationship, texting only conversations and never ask you on a date. Number two, a whole bunch of them are trying so hard to be deep, and I really, really hate that. Like, just be yourself. Like,
why did you wait till 30 to come to this realization that you want to be a mother and wife someday? We don't want to be in a committed relationship with a woman in her 30s, the same way you didn't want to be with a broke man in your 20s. Be grateful for anything you get. The clock
being deep part is just like, maybe they're just deep men.
doesn't stop.
I still stand by the fact that my husband is the ugliest man that I have ever met.
Wow. Okay.
5 years into our marriage. If you are single right now, it's because you want to be attracted to your partner, and that is just not realistic. I don't know how many times women on this app are going to have to say it. Find an ugly ass man and marry him. And I'm not talking about a guy that just needs a little brush up, okay? I'm talking about a terminally unattractive man. I sleep with an eye mask.
I don't know if this is like sarcasm or not, but you're just putting your fucking husband on blast.
At night so that I have time in the morning to mentally prepare before I make eye contact with my husband. But here I am, married, and you're not.
This has to be satire, because
Right.
what the hell? I blame her husband. The signs were already there, but he chose to ignore them.
Your standards are too high. You're never gonna find a man if you don't lower your standards. Like, I'm sorry, is that not literally the point? Dating right now is literally the trenches, and I have actually been single for my entire life, for 26 years.
We can tell.
So trust me when I say I am, one, used to being alone, and two, I enjoy my time by myself. I would much rather spend time by myself than be with some crusty, dusty man who cheats or doesn't make an effort or talks to other girls. I would rather be alone than with...
See, that's it. Like, that is the pool of men they only think that's theirs. They cheat, and they're not good men. Like, they never have ever dated good men. No, because they're not attracted to these men. These women are just so broken.
What we're dealing with now, because I swear to God, every time I go on a date, I'm just like, what is happening? I don't know if social media has ruined dating or what, but the fact that there's just always another option out there, I think has ruined men or just made them even worse. But yeah, trust. If you're the one that's telling people they need to lower their standards so they can find a man, maybe you need to reevaluate your own standards, because we will find our person one day, and they are not the one who is liking our Instagram story and considering it a way of flirting.
Just because you get to have standards doesn't mean you have to be delusional about them. Delusional women never end up with their person. They usually end up being single with cats. You are the one that needs reevaluation.
The men have finally...
They really think just not lowering standards, like some man somewhere, somehow, is just going to come and meet those standards and love them.
started to get sick of modern dating. The other day I was talking to one of my friends and he told me that he's deleted Hinge because he's sick of all his dates being the same and being unfulfilling and being boring. Finally, the men have caught up Women have been saying it for years. We have had the conversation about how modern dating is unfulfilling, how it's not really giving us what we need. People don't want to find real connections. It's empty, blah, 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 blah. We've done this. But now the men are starting to realize that. The men are starting to have those conversations. Why? Because everybody wants connection. Everybody wants intimacy. And I think men are finally starting to realize that the way that they're conducting themselves and the way that they are searching for romance and intimacy is empty and it is unfulfilling. I think the excitement and drama that comes from having...
I don't know who is giving these women false information. We men
like it's a projection or something.
and don't really give two about women anymore. End.
To someone who said that they didn't talk to people, that they only texted me and their mom, and it still crashed and burned. But then if you go to Cobra, everyone's like, well, you're not going to meet your future husband at Cobra. Well, I'm not going to meet him organically either, apparently. So
Where's
then I
Cobra?
tried, like, dating apps, right? And don't get me started. If you saw me on there, I'm so sorry. I don't know what was going on in here. And it's genuinely wild, too, because, like, my coworkers will be like, why are you single? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Well, I do know, but, like, I don't
The like might be part of it.
want to date people in Arizona. And then all the people who move here from out of state find someone within a day. So I don't know.
No matter how you look at it, being in a committed relationship with a woman, especially in the West, in 2026, sounds like suicide.
It
In
really
all the
does.
outcomes of entering a relationship with a woman,
Only financial suicide.
not one is positive for the man. Even sex in relationships is now being weaponized and monetized.
So Gen Z isn't having any sex, and apparently this is like a really big question for the culture as to why it's not happening. And my question is, like, do any of you guys have, like, friends? Like, have any of you guys sat down with a woman recently? Because I don't think I've had any casual conversation about dating with anyone my age with a woman, without her just, like, completely lamenting the dating prospects. Talking about how awful these men are. None of them are making any moves. When they do make a move, they want to take you on a date by, like, driving you around. They're completely addicted to pornography and want to reenact that with you. I put a lot of the blame on dating apps because I do think there's something about streamlining the dating process that made dating simultaneously seem more accessible, but actually completely inaccessible, because everyone is under the assumption that they just have, like, limitless options.
They blame
Again, it's just projection. Or they're just talking about the Chad Roans of the world. Men don't have endless options. Women do, and Chads do.
everything except themselves. Every day, we see misandrists' videos talking about how all men should just drop dead. We see toxic feminists
bear.
pushing the "we don't need men" agenda down our throats. We also have stupid female influencers teaching young women to have unrealistic standards. But all you can
And to hate men. Even though I did a story on a woman that hates men, created a whole ecosystem of hating men, and then is now married or getting married.
say is, "You blame social media? Get the hell out of my face."
Single women in their 40s. What are we doing to meet men? What are we doing? How are we doing it? Can anyone help me? Because I need all the help I can get. Apps here in Australia, Gold Coast, nope, not a thing. So how are we doing it? Please help me, because I'm just, I don't know. Am I going to be single forever at this rate? I feel like it. So single ladies over 40, what are we doing? Help a mama out.
I don't think
Especially if you're a mama. Nobody wants you.
men in their 40s are looking for women in their 40s. It's too late to enter the dating scene now.
I mean, I'll be 40 this year. Yeah, I still date 20-year-olds. So.
As a 40-year-old woman, you're just going to be used for bedroom practice by the younger generation. Get a cat and look after your kids.
I think I'm going to start a business where I teach men how to ask questions and how to actually speak to women. I went to an in real life dating event last night, and the game that I saw was zero. It was actually zero. These men that would come up to me and be like, hey, what's your name? It's on my name tag. No second line. And I'm like, yeah, what about you? How are you? Oh, I'm in finance. I'm sorry, I missed the part where I asked your career. I missed that. I did it. I had the confidence to come up and strike the conversation, but once the person actually says hi back, they're like, it wasn't in the manual. So if you're a man and you need help talking to women and you would hire me, let me know, because I think that I could make the world a way less lonely male epidemic place if you just follow a few fucking ground rules. Never talk about yourself. Nobody cares.
It's a
Disgusting. Women just think they know better. Why don't you just go date other women?
female loneliness epidemic, not a male loneliness epidemic. You went to a dating event because you're lonely,
Correct.
and you're also ranting about how men can't strike a conversation. You don't see men setting up to cry about things like this. I mean, you should be grateful men showed up to the event. Who knows, they might have been paid to be there.
To be honest, I hate men, but where can I find a husband? Or a boyfriend? Please, please, please. Guys, I've been suffering. I'm so up to here with suffering by myself.
I mean, that nose ring might be a big indicator of why you're not getting picked.
I need someone to suffer with me. Like, oh, babe, oh, I just want to cry. Call somebody. Oh, babe. Please, where do we go and find these people and not on dating apps? Because I just feel like dating apps are so ghetto. Like, I hate a dating app down. And I'm in Boston. By the way, I'm in Boston. And I don't want someone who's playing too much. I'm not a game Mina. I will show you your fucking mom. Don't do that. Don't try that with me. No? A serious person. Have a serious job. Be funny. Have height. Be taller than me at least. Ne? And they're not just a little bit tall. Be taller than me at least. You know, where are you?
When did hating men become such a flex? When did it become something to be proud of? Which sensible man will look at this video and say he wants to wife you up with that statement?
I mean, how many videos have we seen of women proudly coming on here? Oh, I rejected this ago. He was just so chopped. Girls, you guys are chopped. That's why men stop approaching you.
You even have a nose piercing. That is enough to run from you.
Right, I've got to say it, girls. I've got to say it, girls and guys. I've got to get this out there because it's doing my head in. Why, when you hit your 50s, yeah, and you're single and you think, I'm going to dabble in a bit of dating. Now, as soon as you start going on the internet, which is where a lot of people do date. I mean, not even the young people go out dating anymore. It's all on bloody line. Anyway, as soon as you go on there, you get a message, hi, how are you, blah, 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 and then straight in with the sexual innuendo, straight in with the sexual, are you up for a bit of fun? I'm just here for a bit of fun. Let's see a picture. Why do men just not date anymore?
Not in their 50s, girl. Like, I don't know why you thought dating in your 50s, you were going to get a quality person that's going to want to take care of you or anything. Most people in their 50s that are singly dating probably have been through divorce. Maybe multiple divorces. All they're doing is looking for some fun.
Do women just perceived as like this sex object or something? Are we looked at as women, or are we looked at as a piece of meat?
You're 50 years old. You haven't figured this out yet?
Because this is why I've been single for 3 years. This is why. Because I just don't think there's any serious men out there anymore. Either that or people are just, I don't know, just on the internet for a bit of a chat, a bit of a fun. I don't know. Girls, please tell me I'm not the only one experiencing this in my 50s.
Men changed when women made everything transactional. I mean, you women collect money from us for literally everything. We are just walking ATMs to you. So why not just pay you at the early stage for a bit of fun instead of courting and wasting money? You want money. They want sex. That sounds fair.
So you're 23 and you're opting out of dating because women all hate men and it's impossible to find a good woman. And when I ask you, well, where have you been looking for women? You say Tinder, or the bar, or the club. Yeah, for sure. Have you thought about like maybe attending a church?
Yeah, that's probably like the literally worst place to find a woman.
Church.
Like, what women really show, they don't understand how the world works or anything else outside of themselves. Where men are so aware of statistics, how church women are, how certain things are, women are just clueless.
Church is where the Hall of Fame players go when they retire. That's the resting place for 304s when they hit 30. We are uninterested in that. Better to be single than be in a relationship with a religious hoe.
I just got a DM and it said, hey, let me know if you'd want to go out for drinks or dinner sometime. I live in New York. Basic, normal message. And then at the end of the message, it said, let me know if you'd like me to make this more formal. And if you don't know what that means, it means they plugged in a prompt to ChatGPT and said, tell me how to ask a girl out in the DM. And they didn't even delete the end of it when they copied and pasted it. Like, if I married a guy and we were happily married 10 years in and I found out that he used ChatGPT to ask me out, I would divorce him.
Nothing.
How does that even make sense? He got you and you're happily married. Like, what the hell does it matter?
Nothing is ever good enough these days. Imagine making an effort so you don't embarrass yourself in a woman's DM, only for her to mock you for it. Best guess is she wasn't attracted to the guy.
Yeah.
That's why she got offended by it. When a woman doesn't like you, everything you do is bad.
So, like, are you guys aware that you guys can break up with your boyfriends over anything? Like, it really doesn't matter. You don't have to just break up just because they cheated. Like, if he doesn't compliment you, you could break up with him, girl. If he doesn't take you on dates, you can break up with him. If he's looking at another girl and you don't like the way you can break up with him. It really don't matter. If he just does something and it throws you up, you can break up with him, you know. You could leave the man. Leave him. Leave. Just leave. Please leave.
I can't imagine any man staying with this woman. She's miserable. That's why she's single. The single women keep other women single talk is very valid. Single women are really insufferable. No man wants them, so other women should be single too. Anyway.
You know, if men gave even a fraction of what women gave us, you know, in man-hating ideology, women would be in tears crying to daddy government to jail all men. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.